Welcome to the Pub Sports Radio PSR closing time show for Friday, October 23rd. With me, Sharpie's Bets, and my main man, Connor Mack. How you doing
What up?
today after our Dodgers pull one through and you hit some more jack props for us?
Yeah, it was a good day. Right when it started, I was on the horse show with Razor. Freeman hit the 2-run homer. I'm like, wow, that's good. I cashed that, and the Braves are probably, my team total at least clashed. They don't score anything else, which is fine with me in the end. The Dodgers won. As long, I hit Taylor hit a homer too, but Dodgers came through. Taylor 3 homers, Pollock the at bats, Pujols all the way down. Bellinger the base hits, situational hitting. The home runs ended up being huge, but there was more. Trey Turner got some hits. So, everybody's rolling. Even Mookie got a hit there at the end.
Chris Taylor did like one of only 12 people in the history has ever hit 3 home runs in a playoff game. He's the first person to ever do it in an elimination game. Clutch. He's been Clutch Taylor all year for us, so it was great to see him roll.
It's great, and we'll see. Going back to Atlanta, we're going to get in that tomorrow, but how is Scherzer? I think that's the key. The Dodgers bullpen's been good. Phillips, we got to talk about the whole pen. Gratterall, Phillips, all those guys just lights out. The best Kenley Jansen, I said the other night, in 4 years. The way he's throwing the ball. So we'll see if we can get innings out of Scherzer. Of course, Atlanta will be rocking. But what's that stat you told me the other day? The Braves are still 0-9 and trying to put away a team in elimination games.
I don't remember that. They had a 3-1
lead multiple times. But they had a 3-1 lead the Dodgers. Before that, they had Yeah.
They're pretty bad. So and the stress is on them right now. It's not on the Dodgers. Yes, the Dodgers are the favorites to win it all, but like you said, they've choked away leads numerous of years now. So we'll get into that one tomorrow. Thank God there is baseball tomorrow. We'll find out if there's 2 games tomorrow, depending on how this one goes, guys. It's Red Sox versus Astros, Game 6. Astros lead the series 3-2. It's at 5:08 Pacific time, 8:08 Eastern time, and we're at Minute Maid Park in Houston, Texas. It's 77 degrees, and they got a dome, so no need for the weather, really. We've got Eovaldi versus Garcia, guys. First 5 Red Sox is a -120. Astros are a +105 with the under over 5. Full game, it flips. The Astros are a -108 favorite, and the Sox are even money to the under over at a 9. What you looking at on this one, C-Mac?
Yeah, and basically now, full game is just, I have 105, 105, both sides. To me, the book's just saying, pick your poison on you, and that's how I feel about this game. So Eovaldi, I think, has been the better pitcher, but that's not talking to the Astros. They've hit the shit out of him. I think he's pitched the best. I think he's better out of 2, but Garcia, this guy's been pretty good all year, rookie. I don't know about this knee injury. The guy looked like he was out. It was done. It's a knee sprain. He throws a bullpen session. All of a sudden, he doesn't have to put pressure on his knee, that he's pressure-free on throwing strikes. I don't believe it. That they changed up his mechanics, and now that there's no pressure on that knee. There's going to be, and there's pressure on this game to get it done. And I didn't like how he pitched. He was out. Obviously, he was in pain. The first 5 is under 4.5. You probably could get 5s. It's mostly 4.5 everywhere else, even money. It could stay under. The last 2 games stayed under. I just don't want my money on it here. We're not with these 2 pitchers and these 2 lineups. I'm going to say it again. It's over or pass for me in this one. I think Eovaldi, we talked about this all series. The Red Sox won, the Astros, both these lineups, and the Red Sox got cold. They just got cold last game. They couldn't hit anything. Astros took their advantage. Alvarez was huge. I think the Astros want to put it away, but I think there's got to be runs. I don't see a pitcher's duel. Maybe it is early. I still see runs late. I'd only be on the over. I don't blame anyone. If you got a 5 and you like the first 5 under 5, I love first 5 unders. There's something about these lineups. There's 7 runs around the corner in an inning at any time with both these lineups. So it's hard to put my money on it. And on a side, I don't have either side. We talked about the team totals. They're both +110 for the Astros. The Red Sox are 4.5 plus even money. Man, I don't know. I look at the Astros a little bit more, but like I said, I just be on the over. If you got an 8.5, good. I still think it's all right at 9. This is where the total should have been. Even a 9.5, I think, is okay. This is where the total should have been early on when they had it way too low at 8. Remember we were talking about it?
Yeah, that was
But
super low the first time.
it's an elimination game. Just too much sticks. The lineups are too deep, and I don't love these pitching stats. Garcia with the knee. Can these guys pitch well? Of course. But Eovaldi's gotten tattered. Altuve, Bregman, Correa are all hitting like almost 500 off this guy and multiple jacks. So pick your poison on the side.
Man, hearing that makes me want to just pound. Well, I haven't took a side or a bet yet, but we'll get into the one that I was leaning towards. Like you said earlier, guys, this is just the two top hitting teams in the playoffs right now. These two teams are stacked and they're raking. Shout out to the chat, guys. Smash the like if you haven't. We appreciate you guys for rolling in. It's Friday. It's time to crack these bookies. So they both have mediocre bad bullpens. We've gone through that numerous of times this week, guys. So there's nothing to preach home about that. Eovaldi in the playoffs this year, he's got a 5.51 ERA. He's known, though, for buckling the fuck down and holding it down, except, like Connor just said, all those Astros that hit him. Well, if you're in the American League, you're going to see the freaking Astros every damn year. And if you have problems versus the Astros, then you're in for a long night because this team hits. And my thing is I think Garcia gets cracked. I don't care about his knee. I really don't. I'm going to get into this right here. I know he's got a home ERA of 2.7 and an away of 4.2, and a lot of people will want to back Garcia. And I'm like, but look into it deeper. Garcia's been pitching since 2017, so he's a kid. We're in 2021. He's never pitched more than 115 innings in his life. Yeah. He's at 165. His arm is a noodle, and you got a noodle arm with a 4.67 ERA in the month of September, which shows that your arm is tired. I'm going to be looking towards the Red Sox team total, but then hearing Connor talk, it's just telling me it's just the over here. Why pick a side? Why get cute with it? It's just like one of these teams should get rocked. My fear is if Eovaldi's on, he's got 5 pitches, dude, and he can make it a long night, but even a long night is 2-3 runs in my eyes, and I think the other side could carry it. So 9 might be sneaky in my eyes. It could be a 6-3 ball game if one of these pitchers are on, dude. It's a push. These books are smart. So
and everything's saying the more these overs come, there's going to be big money on the under. And like I said, I'd rather probably sneak the first 5. Man, it's tough to trust these pitchers, though, even on a first 5. If you got a 5, I mean, I like it, but it's tough to trust these guys right now.
It is super tough to trust. Man, well, there was only one game to break down, guys, so we're going to hit these sponsors. Then we're going to get to Jack of the Day, Best Bet. We got stuff to do. It's Friday. Shout out to our sponsors, guys. Shout out to you guys. Smash the like if you haven't. MyBookie.ag. You see it. Halloween colors because it's almost Halloween. And we trying to slay them bookies, guys. So go over to MyBookie.ag. Promo code PubSports. 50% up to $1,000 match bonus, guys, if you use cash or credit. 100% match bonus up to $1,000 if you use Bitcoin. So go over to MyBookie. Use that promo code and get yourself some big dog money for this weekend. And then the one below, because you should be using it down below, Manscaped, guys. Yep. Get your balls shaved, guys. Trust me, your girl will take care of you more if you take care of yourself more. So, hey, win-win. She's happy, you're more happy. Cha-ching, she'll probably pay for it. And guess what? If you use promo code Pub Sports, it'll have free shipping. See, you can tell her, hey, babe, save some money, use Pub Sports. So go over to Manscaped, use promo code Pub Sports, and get yourself some free shipping. And head your balls, not your bets. So it's time to get to my man's segment of the day. Jacket.
Jack.
Well, see you later.
What's the word?
Here's the deal with today. This happened the other day. The Red Sox hit the home runs, but the only Red Sox tad bit of value is Kike. He's 400. Everyone else, Kyle Schwarber's plus 280, 240. No way. No, these guys. Bogarts is 400 as well. He's my guy. He's probably hit four jacks this year for me. He's been clutch, but there's no value to me on the Red Sox guys. So I'm going to turn to the Astros where I see value. I'm not going to use him, but how about Altuve, plus 425. He's 7 for 25 with 3 home runs off of Aldi. I'm not using him, but anyone that does, I don't blame you. I'm going back with Bregman, Correa. I can get Correa at 525 and Bregman at 500. Those are the 2 guys I'm going to use. The other guy I'm going to throw a little bit to, is on Gurriel. He's plus 750. We talk about Brantley. He's 600. Not going to use him. I'm going to use Gurriel plus 750. Throw a little beer money on that one. While there's value, and then Alvarez. This is a guy. He was 425 last game. He hits the jack. Now he's plus 300. You know, these guys hit homers. They bring him down. So look for the guys that might not hit a jack. You know, the last few games, you catch a little more value with them. And so those will be my 3 guys. I'll have a little bit of money on them for jack of the day.
I'm going to have to follow you on that Bregman and Correa so I have some beer money when I see you Sunday night in Vegas, because it's going down, my guy.
Sounds good.
So, best bet, what you looking at?
Like I said, we did this all week. We can go team total. I don't want to pick a side. I don't know which pitcher's going to show up. It's just over 9. I know at 8.5, a lot of people got that last night. And I think that's obviously better. You want to get the 8.5, but as much as I love unders, these big innings can happen. And we've seen it late. When you think there's going to be an under, these games have been turned over in the 8th or 9th inning. I think you got to get 27 outs in the playoffs. And these 2 teams just don't have the arms in the bullpens. It's over 9, minus 110.
I'm going to have to go with the Red Sox over 4.5. I mean, I think if anybody is on today, I think it will be Eovaldi. I don't think he will be realistically, but I think there is a chance. I mean, he has shown in the playoffs before that he could bring his toolbox, as Nicky would say, the toolbox. He'd bring his toolbox to work.
Do you think we have a Game 7 then? Red Sox win?
I really don't want a Game 7 because, like I said, I'm driving to Vegas tomorrow, and that means I have to cap both games. So I'd really like to just cap one game. But yes, I think we're gonna have another game. I think there is Game 7 tomorrow.
All right.
And shout out to Jose. He's gonna be at the game today. I guess he's bringing his old dirty Red Sox dust with him, his fairy dust to bring with him, I guess. So maybe it's gonna work. So shout out to you, the Dead Sox, as Billy Beeman in the background would say. Shout out to you guys. Smash the like. We've got a lot coming up on Pub Sports today and tomorrow, guys. We've got the Pub Hub coming up right after this show. We've got Clint's post weigh-in show getting downloaded somewhere within the next hour. We've got Billy, Brady, and Hector's Facts and Stacks coming on later on after that. We've got more and more. Then we've got the soccer show after that. Then in the morning, we've got early morning UFC, guys. So there's lots and lots going this weekend. Pub Sports is bringing you everything. So smash the like if you haven't. And there's always those 3 beautiful words when you cash your ticket. We be pubbing!